Now available from Polygram Video. NFL's Feel the Power puts you in the middle of the action and unveils the hidden power of the NFL's elite. The NFL's Greatest Games delivers the play-by-play power of resilience in 2 volumes, the Ice Bowl and Super Bowl III. With NFL's Greatest Moments, you'll catch the most powerful images of pro football.
Throws his pass, caught by Clark.
It's caught out of the air. Alfredo Harris. Coach Shula has won number 325.
Experience the power of laughter with NFL Talkin' Follies.
Okay, throw a fake ball and keep the real ball in your shirt.
You can't use more than one ball.
Mom!
NFL Throwbacks brings you the power of tradition and links future stars with heroes from the past.
Lock and load, baby. Lock and load.
Collect your favorite teams and witness the power of teamwork with the NFL official video yearbooks. Collect them all and feel the power of NFL films on home video.
New Edge Pro Gel, official sponsor of NFL Team Highlight Films. Edge Pro Gel will give you a shave so comfortable that no other gel or foam can beat it. For a great, comfortable shave every day, try new Edge Pro Gel. Save your skin.
Okay, let's go. Let's finish strong. Finish right. Come on, let's go.
In 1996, the Bengals finished strong and finished right.
Touchdown! Yes! Huge!
When Bruce Coslett took over in mid-season, he coached the squad to one of the most stunning comebacks in the history of the NFL, winning 7 of their last 9 games. In that turnaround, there were also heroic come-from-behind victories. Time and again, Cincinnati battled back to beat the odds and their opponents.
They come from behind. The Bengals come back and beat the Ravens.
Comeback performers led the team on the field. Quarterback Jeff Blake drove the offense back to the league's top 5 in scoring as he reignited his own game during the stretch run. Blake's favorite target was Carl Pickens. The AFC's #1 receiver earned a second straight trip to the Pro Bowl. He also shattered more team records with 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons and a new benchmark for receptions.
That's history. Carl Pickens, the first ever Bengal with 100 catches in a season.
Strip that ball. Strip it. Strip that ball.
A balanced attack sparked the Bengal comeback, where Cincinnati relentlessly pursued the ball on defense and grabbed the league crown for turnovers. Cornerback Ashley Ambrose led the squad in interceptions and came up with a start in the Pro Bowl. These are the battles of the come-from-behind Bengals. In the first 7 games of the Bengals' '96 season, the squad lost its footing, winning just once. Opportunities missed their mark, and leads evaporated as the team flirted with victory, but failed to finish off its opponents.
Lines are down. Everybody's set. Good snap. Good spot. Pelfrey's kick. Airborne. No good.
The bloodletting reached critical mass against San Francisco. The Bengals surged to a 21-0 lead, only to see it slip away with 28 unanswered points. That defeat also marked the departure of Dave Shula as head coach. In Week 9, a determined squad took the field. They were now coached by Bruce Coslett, who had stepped forward to show them the way. The comeback victories would continue. But now it was Cincinnati who would engineer them. Trailing by a touchdown, the Bengals burned the Jaguars with 21 straight points in the fourth quarter.
Drops back to throw. Looks, fires, right corner of the end zone. Pickens.
Oh, what a play!
Carl Pickens.
And Jeff Blake underthrew it. Carl Pickens came around. Dave Thomas makes a one-handed catch of the football. Unbelievable individual effort.
Another great individual performer was number 99, Dan Wilkinson, who had set a blistering pace as the team's sack leader. The disruptive attack by Wilkinson and his teammates triggered a relentless takeaway strategy that set the tone for the rest of the season.
Drops quickly to throw. Left side ball deflected in the Orlando. Orlando. It was deflected at the line of scrimmage, and the Bengals have the ball right near the Jaguar 20.
The contest also featured the resurgent running game. Kajana Carter broke through with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns on his way to a total of 8 for the season.
Wilhelm the snap. Hand to Carter going left side.
Nice
to the 4, to the end zone. Touchdown.
Nice move.
Kajana Carter, second effort again, and the Bengals lead grows.
Bruce Coslett's first effort was drenched with success as Cincinnati's comeback kids went gunning for Baltimore. The next week in that contest, the Ravens drew first and pushed the Bengals' backs up against the wall. By halftime, Cincinnati trailed 21-3. To score another comeback meant literally holding on to the ball. In the second half, Cincinnati's time of possession was nearly 3 times that of Baltimore.
Blake marks out the call, takes the snap, pitch Carter going left side. 5-4-3-2-1, Kajana Carter touchdown. The Bengals still find themselves on the short side of the scoreboard, however.
Struggling to come from behind, the team ground out 268 yards of offense, their best second half total for the season.
There'll be a slot on the right. Blake back to throw. Runs it up the middle and runs it into the end zone. Jeff Blake.
Well, you can't run the option, run the quarterback draw. What the heck? Unbelievable.
The defense held the Ravens scoreless in the second half with a series of drive-killing interceptions. With the score tied after a Doug Pelfrey field goal, Jeff Blake led the team on a last-minute desperation drive to decide the game and overcome the largest road deficit in franchise history.
They get the first down, clock still running, and with 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee Johnson calls high snap, but Johnson gets it.
Yes!
Pelfrey kicks up and good, and the Bengals win it. They come from behind on a 35-yard field goal by Doug Pelfrey, and the Bengals come back and beat the Ravens 24-21. And Bruce Coslett with a nice 2-game winning streak going for his football team.
The month-old memory of a mauling by arch-rival Pittsburgh was fresh in the minds of the Bengals. But fresher still was a sense of confidence among the squad after back-to-back victories. There was a new spirit in Synergy Field, a unity that grew from the ability to beat the odds. And while everyone on the team stepped up to face the challenge together, each Bengal made his own individual contribution to the contest. In this high-stakes game of give and take, the Steelers put the Bengals in a hole for the first time in the second quarter. Carl Pickens responded, tying the club record with 12 catches for 103 yards while setting up the offense to even the score.
Handoff Carter, left side, cross the plane, into the end zone, no signal, yep, there it is, touchdown, Kajana Carter. And for Carter, his 5th rushing touchdown.
Pittsburgh pushed Cincinnati back a second time near the end of the half. Return man David Dunn rose to that challenge on the ensuing kickoff.
And a low kick, but it carries all the way back. David Dunn fields it on the line drive at the 10. Up the middle, Dunn 20, 25, 30. Loose left side, 35 to the 40, David Dunn. He's to the 50. Johnson giving chase into Steeler territory, David Dunn.
kick, no time on the clock, and the Bengals tie it up.
In the middle of the third quarter, the Steelers took the lead for a third time. Eric Bieniemy answered with the longest rushing touchdown of the year.
And Blake will pitch, and that's Bieniemy left side, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Eric Bieniemy. 33-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals now an extra point away from tying the football game.
When Pittsburgh threatened to take the lead a fourth time, Pro Bowl cornerback Ashley Ambrose stepped up. His grab put him at the top of the NFL in interceptions, and his team on the way to a third straight comeback victory.
Blake under center, receives the ball, drops the throw, pressure coming, screen, Carter right side. 15, 10, behind the block, 5, touchdown. Tejana Carter, his second of the ball game.
The Bengals had faced the challenge together by contributing individually. Then they shared the victory with fans and family. The next week, the bubble burst. The Bills scored 7 direct hits on Jeff Blake and held the team to a season low in passing yards. How Cincinnati would respond to this defeat would define them as a team. The next week, no one felt the heat more than Jeff Blake. Bruce Coslett had challenged him to bounce back from one of his worst losses as Cincinnati's field general. Blake responded with a stunning personal turnaround. Starting with Atlanta, the Bengals quarterback began a 5-game aerial assault. He completed over 60% of his passes for nearly 1,400 yards. And his 308 completions for the season was second in Bengal history, just shy of the mark he'd set himself the year before.
Blake with the ball, backpedaling, looking to toss. Sets, fires down the middle of the field. Scott got it, touchdown. Darnay Scott.
The defense made their own mark during the torrid first quarter scoring streak.
Bengals showing a blitz. Abear back to throw. Dumps it, and it's batted into the air. And grabbed and intercepted. And the Bengals come up with their 26th interception of the year.
I think the Bengals are going to roll up some passing yards today.
Bengals lead it already, 10-0, looking for more. Blake back to throw, Falcons blitzing. Blake sends one high in the air again. Goes left side, got it at the 20. 10, 5, high steps into the end zone, touchdown.
Unbelievable. You talking about bomb after bomb after bomb. Call off the dogs, the Falcons are saying already. Big time, 61-yard touchdown.
In a role reversal, the opponent now fought to come back, pulling to within 3 points of Cincinnati. But Pro Bowler Pickens swept past them all with his best performance of the year, gaining 176 yards on his way to 3 touchdowns. In the fourth quarter, halfback Eric Bieniemy and the offense poured it on, marching toward 463 total yards.
Blake under center. Handoff. Brian Milne. Touchdown. The rookie from Penn State. His first start. He's gotten his first career carries, and he takes it in for 6.
Steve Tovar and the defense provided the counterpunch to keep the team heading toward their best scoring performance of the 1990s.
Blake looks, he's going to throw left side for Pickens in the end zone. Yep, got it. Touchdown, Carl Pickens. His third of the day. He beat Anthony Phillips, torched him like a bad piece of toast.
By the end of the firestorm, the Bengals had scored the most points in 109 regular season games, a mark that stretched back to 1989. And they proved that, as a team, they had truly come back. As the season reached the stretch run, one of the main reasons for the Bengals' resurgence was a balanced attack. On special teams, Lee Johnson finished the year with a career-best punting average, while Doug Pelfrey established himself as the NFL's all-time leader in field goal accuracy.
Empty backfield, Blake to toss. Looking, steps through the pocket, fires up the middle. Caught, 5-yard line into the end zone. Carl Pickens, touchdown.
The balanced attack also featured Blake and Pickens, who continued as the league's most lethal scoring duo, connecting for 37 touchdowns in the last 3 seasons. They were protected by an offensive line that featured #1 draft pick Willie Anderson, named to 2 NFL All-Rookie teams. Defensively, Cincinnati dominated as the NFL's champs in turnovers. In fact, they set a club record when 13 different players had interceptions for the year. Against Baltimore, special teams kept the game close with back-to-back Pelfrey field goals. Then, trailing by a point in the 4th quarter, the offense took over to lead the rally.
2nd and goal. Bengals at the Raven 1 with 3:20 left in the game. Blake with a football. Fakes their handoff. Throws it in the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Tony McGee. Yes. Blake faked the ball. And the Bengals up 19-14. And the Bengals are going to go for 2, it appears. Blake under center. Gets the ball. Hands off. Hurst up the middle. He's got it. Yes. Garrison Hurst for 2. It's the Bengals 21. The Ravens 14.
To protect that lead, the defense dug in at the goal line with the clock ticking. 4 times the Ravens came rapping at the door. Both the Bengals never mold.
3rd and goal for the Ravens at the Bengal 1 with 36 seconds left in the game. Testaverde under center. Hands to Bam Moore. Straight ahead. Stop short. Stop short again. Wow. And the Ravens will look at 4th and goal. 30 seconds left.
The play of the game right here.
Testaverde with a football, looking to throw. Comes in left side. Yes. The receiver dropped in the 1. Yes. He threw for Garner at the 1, and he was stopped by Sam Stade. And Cincinnati stands rock solid on the goal line.
On the strong arms of the defense, the Bengals were lifted to a 4th comeback victory in 7 games. The next week, the squad entered the Astrodome to settle a score with Houston. Earlier in the season, the Oilers had won a gut-wrenching overtime victory in front of a national TV audience. This time, the team knew every element of the game plan was in place. But while the offense would have to wait, the defense got right to work. In the first half, the Bengal defenders stymied the Oilers, allowing only 2 field goals. But Cincinnati's offense also stalled, with only 1 first down and a 6-point deficit at the break. Bruce Coslett redrew the battle plan as Jeff Blake connected with David Dunn 3 times for 64 yards in an aerial attack on the goal line.
Trailing 6-0. Blake with a football, straight back to throw. Sets at the 23, fires down the middle of the field. Caught! Touchdown! Yes! James Hundham and the Bengals have tied the game.
Within minutes, veteran linebacker James Francis confronted the Oilers, capping off his season-best performance.
And back is Chandler to toss. Sets at the 30, right side fires. Picked off Francis, 40-yard line. Down the sideline, James Francis, 20, 15, 5, touchdown. Man, James Francis picks it off and runs it into the house. And the Bengals see their lead increase.
While the defense kept Houston out of the end zone until late in the contest, Jeff Blake and company surged toward their 5th scoring rally in 8 games.
Showing blitz. Blake hands off. Kajana Carter left. Oh, yes. 5, touchdown. Kajana Carter.
The Bengals were headed home for the season finale, and the opportunity to end the year headed toward a bright and successful future. By their last game of the year, the Bengals had beaten the odds.
Ready to go, Blake? Go.
They'd rallied in a season that began disastrously and come back against opponents with startling regularity. As the architect of that turnabout, Bruce Coslett calmly coached the squad toward a bright future.
I want to go 84 dancer. Okay, think Snoop to the papoose. Okay. And, you know, papoose. Okay.
On 3rd and 8 for the Bengals at the Colt 10. Blake back to Benz. Set to the 19. Pressure coming down the middle. Fires. Caught. Touchdown. David Dunn with his first touchdown from scrimmage.
Tell you what, David Dunn. That boy can play some football.
Colts show blitz. 2nd and 10 Cincinnati from their own 20. And Blake back to throw. Looking screen left side. Intercepted. And it's going to be run into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. The only thing you can do is throw it in the ground. I mean, but he didn't look. You know, you were waiting for him to look. I understand. Okay?
That was a good read.
All right. They're going to blitz on 2nd down. They're going to blitz and play man. We'll make them pay for it.
Colts showing a blitz. Blake back. Fakes the handoff. Sets to throw. In the middle of the field. Hits David Dunn at the 20. Dunn 15. 10. 1-yard line. David Dunn. Tackled short of 6.
High right, tight close. Goal line, counter left.
Tight end wing to the right. Handoff Carter over left guard. 6 points. Kijana Carter, 8th rushing touchdown.
Watch a play action. Watch a goofy play. Hey, watch play action. 70. Watch play action now.
Little play action fake. Tom Tumbledy comes on the blitz. He pressures Harbaugh.
And Indianapolis is now an extra point away from tying the game. Blake back to throw. Looks being chased. Blake in the end zone. Touchdown. Carl Pickens.
He came in free there. That was a great play by Jeff. Win or lose, we're playing pretty good, boys.
But by the 4th quarter, the Colts had matched the Bengals blow for blow, evening the score 4 times. Kozlitz searched for a play that would finally put them away.
Talk about resiliency. These Colts, you have to hit them with an anvil to knock them out.
Weak right flip X short. 78 X nail it. Touchdown. Touchdown right here. Come on, blitz again. Blitz again.
Blake back to toss it again. Looks, pressure coming, fires, touchdown! Yes! Touchdown! Bonnie McGee!
Well, I knew I wanted to run that play sometime. Come here. Oh, hey, come on now. Got Big Ben? Yeah. Okay, knock this down. Don't try to catch it. All right, knock it down. No penalty. All right. Got one last pass rush out, man.
The Bengals will drop into a big-time umbrella prevent defense. Only 6 seconds left in the game. Cranks and fires long down the right side of the field. Ball is tipped away. Intercepted by the Bengals.
Get out of bounds.
That ends the football game and ends the season for the Bengals. Bruce Kozlitz remains unbeaten as the head coach at Synergy Field, and the Bengals take a great deal of momentum into 1997 with this victory.
Next season, the bright future of the squad will shine as a reflection of the past, adding their sparkle to the Bengals' 30th anniversary celebration. And the team that Paul Brown built 3 decades ago will be honored, igniting memories of the heroes and history of the Cincinnati Bengals.
New Edge Pro Gel presents the Cincinnati Bengals Ultimate Performance of 1996. In Week 11, the Cincinnati Bengals rallied 3 times from a 7-point deficit to defeat divisional rival Pittsburgh. On the last play before the half, Bengals return man David Dunn ran back the Steelers' kickoff 90 yards to tie the score at 17. Quarterback Jeff Blake found Kijana Carter for the go-ahead touchdown and Carter's second score of the day as Cincinnati defeated the Steelers 34-24.